Okay, welcome to my new channel. My idea is that it's been so long since I've done modeling, scale modeling, and even when I did, I was pretty darn young, so I really didn't know what I was doing. I slapped some kits together. Here's kind of an example, and that's an example of maybe some better work that I've done. I did spend a lot of time on some kits, and they looked pretty good then, but I didn't even wear glasses then, and I need to go and dig those up from my parents' basement. They're tucked away somewhere, so that would be hilarious to find and look at. But I've been wanting to build this for a long time, and I've been wanting to build this for a long time. And what I want to do is make this basically copy and make it look like the film used Austin Mini from the Bourne Identity is the movie. Forgot which one it was in, but that awesome chase scene. Sorry about the reflection. But yeah, so this is my first time filming here in my shop. I bought a house in the summer with my girlfriend, and after inspecting this a little bit in more detail, there's certain things that aren't accurate, like the door hinges. So what I might do is, before I get to the painting stage, I'm going to decide what I'll do with this. Maybe I'll just make it, I've always liked the kind of green, maybe aqua green, a little bit different from that would be nice. So I might just build it and then get another kit that's a little more accurate, and maybe I might just buff those down. I'll have to look at the actual shape of the car to see if it would, make sense. But back to my the new channel here. My idea is that hopefully, if you're watching this, you're passionate or interested in scale model making, and I've always wanted to get back into it. Now I finally have the space, but I'm going to need some help. So I'm going to need I need people to watch me, and if they see me doing something wrong, the internet's really good at pointing out mistakes, so hopefully I can learn from that. I've always wanted an airbrush, and it was recently my 30th birthday, and I got the Iwata Eclipse HPSC. So this is the kind of standard workhorse, good quality workhorse that can stand up to some fine detail when need be. And I mean, it's just beautiful. I've tried it out a little bit, but I still don't know what the heck I'm doing. So I've got some paints, some solvents, I've got the surface primer, which I'm not sure if I'm going to need it for this kit. But the first thing I learned, the best thing to do first, is that you wash the kit. So you have to bear with me. It's the first time I've filmed something for YouTube, in this room at least. And so I'm not going to wash these just yet, all the clear parts for the windshields and headlights and stuff, because I'm not going to get that far quite yet. I'm not sure. I see a lot of people use Future, so maybe that's going to be sufficient. Not sure. I'll probably wash these. Nice little body of the car here. So it's going to be a tiny little thing, which is awesome. I'm going to have to get one of those big magnifying glasses on, kind of like this guy. Put a magnifying glass on the top. So another sprue of seats, and I guess the bottom of the car here, and the interior, which I'm not sure if I'm going to do any kind of flocking. I had an idea of doing like what they do for miniatures like Warhammer, or any dioramas where they have grass, like little trimmed grass. It'd be neat to do that and then spray paint it, I guess whatever the color of the interior, just to make it look like the fabric of maybe like a slight carpeting in a car. But I'm going to have to decide on that later. And then we got the black sprue. Most of the suspension and engine and all that, and then some more chrome. Interesting. Didn't put it together, probably just based on the size. Okay, bear with me. Oh, hey, and a shout out to Dave's World of Fun Stuff. I play guitar. I used to play guitar for a living, actually, and I started setting up my instruments just because it's cheaper, and I love tinkering. And really looks like he started filming because he was passionate about setting up guitars. He does that on the side. He works for Acme in Toronto, which is a special effects company for film. And just letting you look at the instructions while I blabber on. But this kit looks like it's going to be a blast to put together. I'm very excited. But watching his videos, among others, Scale Model Medic was always a blast to watch and inspired me to try. I've just been procrastinating, and of course I didn't have the space like I mentioned before. So, okay, so I'm going to start with the body. Yeah, this is going to be fantastic. Oh, I do see... Oh, it's the same on the other side. Freaked me a little bit. I'm not sure if you can see that. Oh, I'm going to do the thing I hate. I'm going to do that thing I hate when YouTubers get wrong. I'm not sure if you can see, I'm so sorry. There's like this crease, and it really looked like a crack or maybe a seam line or a defect, but it is exactly the same on the other side, and it's symmetrical, so that's good news here. Let me F with the camera again. I'm going to have to get a little monitor to do this, but this looks, oh man, there's like tiny etched writing. I don't have a macro lens. Oh my goodness. Oh, sorry guys, but hey, there's some interior part of the doors, so I guess I'm not sure if this is accurate to the real deal. Oh, you're never going to see that in that zoom, but yeah, it looks like the paneling on the inside is just part of the kit body, so that's convenient. But anyways, I'm going to get to cleaning this. I'm not going to use gloves. I might use paper towel. What I'm using is lukewarm tap water and just mild soap detergent. It is scented, so I really hope it doesn't leave a like a film, but being a detergent, I think once you rinse it, it'll be fine. So I'm just gonna jerk it off a little bit. Just gonna rub it. Just get all the manufacturing oils off, or any, I don't know if they put talcum powder or like any kind of powder on the pieces before they package them. Oh, that's too bad. Thought maybe I could blow. Nope, I just made a mess. Okay, so that should be enough. This is the hell of a lot more than what I used to do with my models. I used to slap them together, like I said. So okay. Whew. That water's cold. I should lay this out just like that. Okay. I'm sure everybody's really intrigued. But the fun is for me because I haven't built a model in so long, and I certainly didn't put this much effort into it. Oh my goodness. Well, didn't think this through. Oh, this will work fine. I'll just spin it around. So thank you, anybody that's watching, thank you very much, and like I said, I'm going to really appreciate any pointers, any tips on what to do. I've been watching, several different channels to see how not everybody does it right from scratch, right from the open box. A lot of times you'll see people with the pieces out just describing how they're gonna paint, and what approach they're gonna take on weathering if they're doing that. So I don't really see a lot of kits right from opening the package, but I did see that scribing the lines to make them more obvious when you do panel lining with like a wash or something, or getting the I'm boring myself right now. Taking an X-Acto and scribing this to make it more defined. I'll be doing that. Come to think of it, now that I look at this, if I do like a seafoam green, I probably won't prime it. But if I do a red, I probably will, just because red, I feel like it would take more coats than I care to do if I don't prime it. If I don't do a base coat of that gray. Oh my goodness, there's a little decal I don't want to touch with my wet hands. This is really nice. I like the fine grill, which you can see through, and then on this side it's kind of more flat and you can't really tell, but it looks really nice like that. Oh yeah, I could feel the chrome pieces. You could really feel little bits of oil, or I'm crazy, but it's possible. And I noticed they have two different steering wheels here, two different options. There's black, it's got 3 handles like prongs, and then this one has the 2. Trying to remember from the movie if I'm gonna go that route. It's probably just, I think it was just the 2. If you guys know of a different kit I should use if I want to do a replica of the, I guess battle damaged you could call it, Bourne Identity car after the chase with the all the dents and the different like black panels of the wheel wells and the fenders, let me know. I've seen there was one beautiful one. I thought maybe I'd be the first with this idea, which is not true usually. In this case, not true. Somebody else had done it, and what they did is I think they took a pre-made kit and then they just weathered it themselves. Oh, this is really loose. I'm gonna have to be careful with this guy. But I wanted to use a kit. Couldn't find the one that he'd referred to. I'll have to put a link in the video. I'll probably not remember to do that, but hopefully I do. There we go. Can't remember if I meant to dry these off by hand or if it's okay to let them air dry. I've got compressor. I mean, it's a little late right now. A little late to be turning it on. And I think I let all the air pressure out from when I was testing my airbrush, so I think I'm just gonna let them air dry. Hopefully that's good enough. There's a lot of soap on this one, just because of all the little bitty pieces. If you like this video enough, guys and gals. I'd be happy to make more, and this will kind of keep me honest in my desire to build scale model kits, because I tend to really look forward to building or doing something. I do all the research, get all the sort of ideas in my head, and I really decide what and how I want to do it, and then life happens and I get busy with work or finding work, and then I end up just kind of forgetting about it, or just losing sort of the drive to try it, especially if it's something new. I've done that with a lot of things, and I've been lazy with my music as well, so hopefully this I can stick to. Would be nice. So I mean, not much else to do right now. Thank you guys for watching. If you'd like to follow along, you know what to do. You can hit the subscribe button, and that would be fantastic. If I could get some people behind me and just sort of throw me tips, and I find it really relaxing to watch somebody build a kit, and I'll try to bring you guys along and show you everything that I'm doing, and you can laugh at me. Or maybe someone out there is just sort of held back because of the cost or the time or the space involved, and yeah, so this should be fun. Anyways, thanks a lot. Have a great week. Gotta find the button. Oh.